Welcome to the Blue Cafe. We offer stories of infidelity, betrayal, and redemption. Please like and subscribe if you are enjoying what you are hearing. Now, on to today's story. I couldn't handle his false reconciliation and ghosted. Reconciliation. He started blame shifting and getting upset when I didn't just forgive and forget. He said all the right words, poured out crocodile tears, and begged on his knees for forgiveness. To be fair, he has done some of the work. He occasionally would text me pictures of where he is at and would text me throughout the night. He would spend more time with me and listen to me cry. But he would also stonewall and get frustrated with me if I was having a rough day or questioned him. Slowly the red flags started popping up again, that he demonstrated when he was first cheating on me. Passwords changing, phone mysteriously dying whenever he went out, never leaving his phone around. My heart started sinking and suspected he was cheating again. He would explain these away and promise to me he would never hurt me again. I was in denial, and had conversations over and over again with him respecting my boundaries. Letting me know when he goes out, who he is with, and checking in with me throughout the night. Really ducking easy. On Friday night he turned his phone off when he went out again, and all my calls went to voicemail until the next afternoon. I had a mental breakdown and realized I couldn't deal with this anymore. I was an anxious mess and was calling and texting him all night. I cried myself to sleep. His phone was off the entire night. I blocked his number, all social media, his friends and family, on everything. I had my family block him as well. When he realized I blocked him the next day, he started calling me from unknown numbers and showed up to my place. I held strong and didn't answer or respond. He left voicemails claiming his phone has just died and he was doing the work to earn back my trust. He was crying and begging me to unblock him. Yeah, ducking, right? I see him 3 to 4 nights a week and it's almost always fully charged, yet when he's out with friends it suddenly is always dead between 9 p.m. to 9 a.m. the next day. Really? He must think I'm a ducking idiot. I've begged him to keep his phone charged, but I realized he doesn't give a duck and just turns it off and probably goes to see his hookers and Tinder dates while I'm at home struggling to be mentally stable. My stomach feels like it's in knots. I truly loved him and am really disappointed, depressed and ashamed that our relationship failed. I loved this man and did everything to make him happy. I cooked amazing meals for him, always dressed up, sex all the time, back rubs weekly, small gifts, and was always there for him. I'm considered conventionally attractive and am in great shape. I'm close to finishing my degree. I am just so disappointed. I really loved him, or the person I thought he was. We were about to sign a lease together before I discovered his double life, and thank God I did. I feel guilty for ghosting him. But I just can't deal with his half-assed attempts at reconciliation. Good work. You have to create consequences. Be strong. Thank you. I can get through this part, even if I can't believe it now, I believe it. No need to feel guilty for ghosting someone who turned their phone off with zero regard for your feelings, which are the direct result of him disregarding your feelings hundreds of times in the past. You clearly care more about his feelings than he does yours. The silence is hard. The hardest part, in fact. You'll be tempted to falter, to reach out looking for the answers to the questions that torment you in your silence. Get a lifeline, someone to reach out to when you're at the bottom of that pit. It'll prove very useful in your recovery. But above all, keep your head up and stay strong. It took guts to do what you did, and that makes you brave. You'll look back and be proud of this moment, even if you're in the deepest pit of self-loathing at the moment. You got this? Thank you for your comment. I'm going to follow your advice. I'm packing a bag to stay at my mom's for a bit because, like you commented, the silence is just so deafening. I'm used to having him over most nights or FaceTiming me. My sister is coming down to spend spring break with me too in April. I feel like the ball in my stomach won't go away. I hope with time I'll look back and not feel regret. In the beginning it may feel like you're counting the days you haven't spoken. But one day you'll realize you've lost count. That's when you know you're truly healing and moving on. In the meantime, keep busy. Whenever I would think of my ex, I'd remind myself of the pain he caused. The confusion, deceit, and lies are not ducking worth it. You read the situation absolutely correctly. There's no reconciliation but the totally devoted kind. He's lost all rights to the victim card. Either he's on board with your terms or he's not serious about beginning an effective reconciliation. Don't play the pick-me game. He should feel bad. He ducked up, big time. Not your job to fix that, it's his. If he doesn't see that now, nothing you can say would change it. Thanks for taking the time to comment. I feel pretty lonely and reading the replies is helping a lot. I played the pick-me game really hard the first time around. I felt less than and tried to prove myself that I'm worthy of being loved. It's depressing looking back. I wished I left the first time around, but this is a definite learning experience. Your comment helped me put things in perspective. Much love to you. We all make mistakes in the post-affair fog. I made some doozies, so much so that I haven't been able to bring myself to create a throwaway and reveal the depths of my idiocy to this sub. I didn't do anything violent or illegal, but I undermined my own character in really misguided and illogical efforts to fix what was happening. We really want to believe that others feel the same way we do. Unfortunately, it doesn't always work that way. Much love to you too. You handled this perfectly. Stay strong. You deserve better. Get tested for STDs ASAP. You got this? Good luck. Yikes, why didn't I think to get tested? Thank you. I'm sad that you had to go through this. But I noticed you said you saw the red flags when his phone would die when he would go out. Now don't forget about those flags in the future and be aware of them and never ignore them in the future in your relationships. I feel really stupid looking back on. I accepted his excuses and lies because I was in denial. How could the person I knew and loved for 3 years do this? I think he felt like I would never leave him, because of how much I let him get away with. I very much learnt my lesson. Don't feel guilty, he didn't when he cheated. Also, he could have called you from all sorts of numbers as soon as he realized his phone died to let you know. You're better off without this clown. You'll meet someone who does all the same nice things for you. Look forward to that. Someone wrote on here a few days ago and something they said stuck with me. He had broken it off with a cheating girlfriend, and he said the 2 months after it ended were so much easier than the 2 months he spent trying to work it out. What you've been doing right now sounds many times harder than just ending it for good and dealing with a breakup. That's very powerful. The time I took after the first D-Day, trying to make it work, was like a slow poison on my mental health. Thank you for your insight, heart. Don't feel bad. Imagine you are paired up with someone for a school project. They seem nice enough. Same general look and attitude as everyone else. They even talk about a good game. Talk about the research they did and how good they are at school projects. But when it comes down to doing the work, they do absolutely nothing. Is it your fault? No. Is it the teacher's fault? No. Will they come around to one of you and beg for credit or another chance? Yes. If you give it to them, will they likely do it again? Absolutely. You learned, he learned. Move on and find someone who will just do the project. You can do it. Stay strong. You got this. You are a beautiful and awesome person. You deserve the best. I am so sorry to hear your story, and it does not matter what age we are when it happens, it still has the same effect. Don't let anyone say it's okay, you are young, because that fails to recognize you and your feelings, your pain, and is actually quite flippant. I read in your post all you did and committed to this relationship. I in turn realized how hard it is to disconnect from your love for him, your commitment to him, so I have a suggestion that might help start to point you to recovery. Part of a committed relationship is compromise, as you naturally blend together into one, a team, a couple, and that is a beautiful thing. Herein lies the secret to recovery. Compromise means we give up little things we actually like because they do not like them. Now is the time to find those things again, things you like and he did not share. This is not out of spite, but is a list of things that will not remind you of the cheating person, because you did not share them, and equally importantly they make you smile. The smaller the item, and the smaller the smile, the better it is. It is great to find lots of little smiles each day rather than save up for a big trip and be miserable until then. A little smile every morning is a great start. My example is a breakfast cereal that she did not like and was too expensive, so we never had them or shared them. Well, I started my day with that chocolatey crunch every day and felt good. In fact, I had them for snacks and even dinner. Almost odd on them, lol, but they gave me a little pleasure, a tiny smile, as each day I slowly healed and became myself again. I am an internet stranger but send you a hug, a virtual I care hug, and wish you little smiles every day. Oh, never feel guilty for ghosting a cheater. Never, because the best way to heal and have a great life is full no contact. His cheating was not your choice, his cheating was not your fault, he did it all. You did great. You are a strong person. I pray for strength and happiness for you. First few weeks, months will be tough, but eventually you will start feeling better for not staying with the cheater. I have gone through this. Every few years I would discover my husband is cheating by flirting, sexting online, and he showed crocodile tears and asked for forgiveness and he loves me and kids. All was bullshit. Like a fool I believed him, as I loved him a lot and forgive him every time. I feel I am the foolish lady on earth. But now I don't trust him at all after recent discovery. He has lost all the respect and love. I am trying for divorce with COVID. It is getting difficult. Our stories sound very familiar. I'm heartbroken you have to experience this type of betrayal. I'm sending prayers for healing, grace and peace. You are not foolish at all. You have a big heart and wanted to keep your family together. Thank you for sharing your story. You will be in my prayers tonight. Based on this post, it sounds like you guys aren't married. If that's the case, you gave him all the wife perks without him giving anything back towards you, respecting you, etc. Never give a man all of your love, care, affection, attention, cooking him food, washing his clothes, being courteous with him, etc. without him giving it right back to you. A relationship is a two-way street. And if you guys are married, even still, I'm sorry that he has hurt you again. Girl, you can find better than that trash. Stay ducking strong, you got this. Flexed biceps. I have so much respect for you. You are worlds stronger than me and would love to have a role model like you in my life growing up. I wish you the absolute best. Good ducking job. I have major puffy eyes and am halfway through a carton of Ben & Jerry's, but the outpour of lovely comments is making me feel so much better. Your comment really touched me, thank you so much. I know this won't mean much, but if I can do this you absolutely can. If you ever need any support or just someone to message or vent to, with no judgments, please don't ever hesitate to reach out. The more I read up on infidelity, I realized I played the dreaded pick-me dance after his D-Day. I'm still feeling like I have to prove myself even though whatever qualities I have are irrelevant. Thank you for your comment, heart, you're right, he doesn't deserve it. Hi, you did what is best for you, you give him all the chances, he had in his hands the future of the relationship, what did he want more, a maid, a doll, FWB, all that he is free to get now, because this ship is gone. Please do not go back, you already see what is gonna happen. I'm always up for a second chance. After that all he deserve is indifference and ghosting till his name is Gasper. Oh, and if I was you I send him a phone battery by mail so he do not have his phone off when someone call him to say that saw you happy and smiling with someone that treat you like you deserve. Wish you all the luck and happiness in the world. Be strong, big hug. Sorry my bad English, winking face, hungry face. I had an ex-BF who used to always turn his phone off when out. I know your pain on this. It's basically torture. He brought out the worst in me, I turned into a complete crazy person over him. Stay strong? Exactly how I'm feeling. I used to be very laid back, trusting, and would shoo him off to have a boys' night while spending a night painting my toes with a glass of wine, just relaxing. After I discovered the cheating, if he wasn't at work or with me I was a mess. I sat in anxiety, biting my nails, crying, and stalking social media accounts of everyone he knows to see if I can somehow find where he is. Super crazy and toxic. I was never at ease or happy by myself since I wouldn't know if he was seeing some escort again. That's when I knew I had enough, when I cried myself asleep again. I'm sorry you had to go through this feeling too. Wouldn't wish this on anyone. Stay strong, girl. It feels horrible right now, but just remember, it is better that it ended now than 10 years down the line being married. Take care of yourself, and the right one will come along that will treat you with respect. Oh my gosh, are you me? Damn, I'm so sorry, dear. We will get through this though. Sometimes I'm not sure how, but I have confidence in us. Thank you. I know we will come back out stronger than ever. I'm so sorry you have to go through this as well. You're handling this right, you deserve better, and stay strong. Good job. Sending hugs. You should never have to beg anyone to treat you with respect. Good for you. Going no contact is the only way to deal with cheaters. After no contact for a while, you will see more clearly and it gets easier. I remember that feeling of my stomach in knots when I knew my ex was cheating, even though he denied it. Trust your instincts. And yes, thank God you found out before signing a lease. When you look at actions versus words, he isn't sorry. If he was, he would have bought a portable charger to ensure it. The conveniently dead phone would never happen again. And he would never make you feel bad for the insecurities he caused. You are mighty. Stay strong. We hope you have enjoyed today's episode. Please like and subscribe. Cheers. Have an awesome day or night, wherever you are.